This is an Ellis Mowers and More product review. Interested in buying this product? The link is in the description below. Have a product inquiry or a home, garden, or automotive product or tool to review? Email me, ellis@ellismowers.com, or reach out on Instagram and Facebook at Ellis Mowers and More. And as always, like and subscribe for more product reviews and small engine content. On today's product review, we're looking at this product from Mucar. This is their 682 AI-assisted OBDII scanner. It's a bidirectional scan tool for all car systems. So this is going to be able to do quite a bit of stuff beyond just your OBD codes. Bidirectional means that it will be able to tell the car's computer to do certain tests. We'll see what that entails coming up. Again, all manufacturers are different. Makes and models are totally different as to what these scan tools will allow. So you just have to kind of figure it out if it's going to be the right one for you. But what I'm going to do is hook it up to a vehicle and show you everything that it can do with that vehicle. So what we've got here is all the components here. We've got the tablet here. We've got the charging cable. We've got the OBD cable. We have the box it carries in and the quick start guide. Hooks up to Wi-Fi so that you can do the AI assisted stuff and all of that with the Wi-Fi features. So I'm going to show you what this scan tool will do here next. Alright guys, I'm going to go through the process of looking at this through here before we hook it up to the vehicle. Just show you some of the things that it'll do. So you got the auto search for the VIN. Whenever you hook it up to your vehicle, you've got a diagnose, a quick way to diagnose and scan, your OBD, which can do fault codes, freeze frames, IM readiness, and all of that stuff, your history, diagnostic records, if you saved them, you can save reports, provide feedback, and there's a $fix community, looks like a social media platform, and then an intelligent assistant. That is your AI assistant here that you could have, which may help you with diagnostics and stuff. Now in terms of maintenance, these are some of the things that it can do depending on what your car allows you to do manufacturer-wise and model-wise. So you got ABS bleeding, adaptive front lighting system, air suspension, airbag, battery matching, brake pad reset, DPF regeneration, EGR adaptation, electronic throttle adaptation, gear learning for crank position sensors, gearbox learning, anti-theft key matching, injector coding, odometer reset, oil reset, seat calibration, steering angle reset, sunroof initialization, TPMS reset, and window calibration. So quite a bit of items here that this scan tool will do. Again, it does operate on the Android Auto system. You can do a touchscreen, but you can also select it via the selector on this side as well. So that's very nice overall. And so now I'm going to take it outside since I've shown you all the basic features of it, and we'll hook it up to the car. Alright guys, I got this hooked up to my Honda Element. So I do want to show you how this is going to work. So if we auto search the VIN, we'll let it do its thing. Obviously I can't show you the VIN, but we'll see what it does here. Alright, so it's not going to auto VIN all of the vehicles. The newer the vehicle, the better the shot it is. This is a 2004 Honda Element. I had to put it in manually. You could either do the VIN or just the make and model. So that's what we've got here. We're going to do a health report very quickly. Alright y'all, so we have one code here for something with the SRS that says it's abnormal, but there's no airbag light on or anything. You can do like a AI assistant, or you can even do a Google search as long as you got Wi-Fi. But then you have your ECM, everything's normal there, ABS normal, immobilizer normal, And then everything, I believe, lives inside of all of these. So if we go into ECM, it scanned a ton of different modules, like see if it had parking sensors and things along those lines. So that was nice. You can see all the module information. We can do actuation tests down here. We can read freeze frames, data streams. No codes, so we don't have any codes there. But let's see what we could all look at here. We can look at the AC clutch data stream. Let's just see how many we've got here. There's a ton of streams, because we can go for days for this. So we've got 86 on this vehicle, and this is a 2004. So think if you've got a newer vehicle, how many modules it can, or how many data streams it can do. To misfires, to VTEC solenoids, since this is a Honda. On and on. So fuel injectors, all that good stuff. So that's very nice. And then we can do actuation tests here as well. So we can do idle speed adjust, evap test, VTC test. Quite a few tests here. Fuel pump off, fuel pump on. Let's see. Press OK to operate the fuel pump. And if you hear that click, it turned the fuel pump on. So there's just one test that you could do out of many, many tests here to change the idle speed and stuff along those lines as well. Right there in the DTC or in the ECM integration. If we go down to analog brakes, we'll just look and see what's in there. Again, same deal, module information, data stream. We'll see what the data stream is here, how many things we can do. 23, so speed sensors and all that, even though I don't think this is, it does have speed sensors, it doesn't have TPMS. So if we do actuation tests, this is going to be you can activate solenoids, pulsars, and things along those lines as well, right here from the scan tool. So you cannot beat that for sure. So that is a great quick diagnostic case study here on this Honda Element. I'll look at a couple of other things and look at some of these other tests and see what those look like here next before we finish everything up. Alright, so if you go under system selection, you can see all of the modules that it reads here, the ECM, all the way down to you got AC, night vision, so all the modern things that a vehicle is going to have, it's got for you. So that's very nice if you need it. So that's very good. And then we'll go into some of the maintenance functions here before we finish everything up. Alright guys, so let's look at the maintenance functions. We'll do ABS bleeding just to see what it does here. And it's loading up here. And so we go down and select Honda, and we'll see what it ends up deciding to do here. It's getting the vehicle information. 2004 bleed software. It says it requires time to be completed. It'll bleed the system. And it shows you the procedure here. I'll dim it down so you can see what it says there to do. So we're not going to go through that whole process, but I did just want to show you that it can do a lot of these functions here on this scan tool, which is very good, that I showed you earlier in the video. Alright guys, that's everything on this scan tool, the Mucar 682. Should be a good one for you. Again, a good mid-level scan tool for your needs. Thank you all again very much for watching this product review. Hopefully you found it helpful and informative. I'll catch you all on the next video.